I never thought my own blood would turn on me like that. Right there in the heart of the Arizona desert where I'd poured my sweat into building Harlan's auto repair from a rundown shed into a trusted pit stop for folks across the Southwest. I'm Jack Harlan, 59 years old. And for 25 years, this shop on the outskirts of Tucson has been my life. The sun beats down relentless here, baking the red earth and the hoods of the trucks we fix. But it's nothing compared to the heat of betrayal for my son, Ryan. He'd always been ambitious. The kind of kid who dreamed big under those wide-open skies. But after his mom, Sarah, passed from cancer 2 years back, something in him shifted, like the wind changing direction before monsoon. It started small, those cracks in our foundation. Last spring, we were elbow-deep in fixing Mrs. Ramirez's old Ford F-150, a truck she'd driven since her kids were in diapers. Ryan leaned over and muttered loud enough for her to hear. If Dad would just step aside, we could upgrade this joint, get some real tech instead of relying on these rusty relics. Mrs. Ramirez shifted uncomfortably, her eyes flicking to me, but I kept my head down, torquing the bolts like nothing happened. Inside, though, it stung worse than a scorpion's tail. She'd been loyal for over a decade, trusting us with her family's rides through dust storms and long hauls to Phoenix. By summer, it got worse. Ryan brought his buddies from community college to tour the place, laughing about how stuck in the Stone Age I was. Dad doesn't get it. Customers want apps and quick scans, not some old-timer fiddling with a socket set forever. I was right there, wiping grease from my hands, but he acted like I was invisible, a ghost in my own garage. The shop was struggling bad, $25,000 behind on the lease. Electric bills hitting $950 a month in this heat, insurance at $380. Without Sarah's nursing salary of $45,000 a year, I'd refinanced everything just to cover her chemo costs, which ran us over $70,000 even with coverage. Ryan knew it all, but instead of pitching in, he harped on investments, new lifts for $16,000, diagnostic software for $9,000, while our weekly take was barely $9,000. Most eaten by overhead. I skimped on everything, one meal a day. Skipped my cholesterol meds at $90 a pop. Ryan didn't notice. He was too busy scheming our overhaul. Long-time customers started slipping away. Diego Lopez, who'd brought his clan's vehicles for 20 years, pulled me aside one day. Jack, your boy's got a way about him that rubs folks wrong, like we're just numbers, not neighbors. We'd built ties with 350 regulars, people who counted on us for safe wheels on those endless highways. But Ryan? He was blind to it, planning to axe my mechanics, Mike Rivera and Luis Gomez. Mike had 12 years with me. Luis 8 family men with bills, kids in school. Mike's son was eyeing trade school. Luis's daughter needed braces at $4,500. They're dinosaurs. Dad, Ryan sneered. I can hire fresh grads for half the wage. Half. Sure, $13 an hour versus their $24, but Mike could spot an engine knock from a mile away. Luis rebuilt alternators in his sleep. Our stats proved it. 95% retention. Repairs 35% faster than chain shops. Less than 1% returns. But Ryan saw spreadsheets, not souls. He bragged to his girlfriend, Kayla, about rebranding to Desert Drive Pros with automated booking and upfront $60 diagram fees. That would have gutted our rep, treating folks like transactions instead of the community that kept us alive. What Ryan didn't know was my quiet Hail Mary. For 3 months, I'd siphoned $40 weekly from the business account for lottery tickets, not for thrills, but desperation. Arizona Lotto. Drawn every Wednesday. August 20th. 4:12 p.m. At the Circle K off Route 10. 5 quick picks on the shop debit card. Account ending in 6732. Receipt in my wallet. Bank record clear. Store cam catching it all. Ryan bought his own with cash. Never eyed my moves. That winning ticket? $8.2 million after taxes. Mine in every legal sense. Losing Silent would have cost everything. Shop appraised at $190,000. My whole nest egg in that 3,600 square foot bay on Oracle Road. House mortgaged twice for $105,000 to float us. But it was more. The name Harlan's meant trust in Tucson. Diego sent his brother Raul, cousin Maria,
and neighbor Ellen Hayes.
When he said, "Jack's the only wrench I trust," it echoed. Ryan's modernization would have shattered that. September 5th. Mid-afternoon blaze. I was under a 18 Ram 1500 when Ryan hollered, "Everyone!" Front and center. Mike dropped his air gun. Luis paused mid-oil change. Diego, there with his sister's SUV, froze. Ryan waved his phone like a trophy. I hit the jackpot. $8.2 million. Gasps rippled. Mike whistled. Luis gaped. Diego chuckled nervously. 8 mil? No way. Ryan beamed. Checked it 4 times. Numbers perfect. Then his eyes locked on me, turning icy. Time for big changes here. I eased out from under the truck, wiping sweat. What changes? New leadership. For one. Tired of your old school drag. Silence hit like a sandstorm. Diego shifted. Mike and Luis traded looks. Ryan. Let's talk private, I said even.
Nah.
Dad. Everyone hears this. You've run this into the ground. Bills piling. Gear ancient. Customers bailing. Retention's 95%, I countered. Because you're too cheap for real ads. Diego cleared his throat. Ryan. Maybe respect your pop, with respect. Mr. Lopez. Butt out. Family biz. Diego flushed. He'd known us since Ryan was knee-high. Ryan ramped up. I'm done faking partnership. You've embarrassed us with your penny-pinching mindset. That landed hard. 25 years of dawn-to-dusk grinds. Forging bonds. Luis edged forward. Hold up. Your dad's the heart. You're fired.
Luis.
Mike, too. Clear out by week's end. Mike's jaw dropped. You can't. I can. Millionaire now. My shop. Actually, I said soft. Ain't yours. Ryan whirled.
What?
Money don't rewrite deeds. He barked a laugh.
Dad.
Cash flips everything. These folks pity you. Not respect. Diego bristled. But Ryan steamrolled. You're obsolete. A has-been. This ticket's my escape from your shadow. First order, me in charge. If I say no. His smirk twisted. Find another gig. Old-timer. Don't need you or anyone. He scanned the room like lord of the manor. Harlan era ends. Ryan's begins. That sealed it. He'd torched bridges in front of witnesses who'd backed me for decades. But he had no clue the storm brewing. The garage hung heavy after Ryan's tirade. Mike stared at his tools. Luis looked shell-shocked. Diego murmured to his phone. Might be right. Ryan, I said calm. Eyes snapped to me. Time for shifts. Ryan's brows arched. Let me lay it out. I strode to my battered desk, yanking files. Contributions? Fine. Mike. Average fixed time last month. 2.3 hours.
Luis.
Return rate. 1.2%. Diego. Years with us? 20. Never a foul up. Ryan fidgeted. Point. Success ain't cash.
Cent.
It's trust. Word keeping. I pulled a folder. Bank statements. 12 weeks. $40 draws from Biz account 6732. Ryan's cockiness wavered. August 20th. 4:12 p.m. Circle K. I bought mine there too, cash.
Sure.
But mine's Biz expense. The air thickened. What day or when? 20th. Spot. Circle K. Quiet descended. I grabbed the phone.
Elena?
Jack Harlan. Swing by with papers.
Elena Vargas.
Our attorney for 22 years. Handled Sarah's estate. Shop LLC. What papers? Ryan demanded. Records. Tension built. Diego lingered knowingly. Stick around. Diego. Show's starting. Ryan grinned oblivious.
Elena D arrive soon.
Flipping the script. By 4 o'clock. Buzz hit. Ryan's win. Shop takeover. Local reporter Lisa Torres from KVOA News showed.
Camera in tow.
Mr. Harlan. Heard about the lotto. Interview. Ryan preened. Sure. Moment I knew. Surreal. $8.20 mil. Game changer. Plans. Revamp this relic into top tier. I listened. Tinkering. As truth simmered. Elena pulled up in her dusty Subaru just as the sun dipped lower, casting long shadows across the gravel lot. She was sharp as a tack. Mid-50s. With a no-nonsense vibe honed from years navigating Arizona's family law courts. Ryan was still basking in Lisa's spotlight, regaling her with visions of automated bays and digital dashboards when Elena stepped in, briefcase in hand. Jack, she nodded, then eyed the crowd. Quite the gathering. Ryan puffed up. Who are you?
Elena Vargas.
Your father's attorney. His smirk faded a notch. What's this about? I gestured to the back office, a cramped room stacked with invoices and faded photos of Sarah beaming at car shows. Let's chat. Lisa perked up. Mind if we film?
Not yet, I said.
Ryan followed, grumbling, with Mike,
Luis,
and Diego trailing like silent jurors. We crammed in. Elena spread documents on the desk. Ryan claims the lotto win, she started crisp. But evidence says otherwise. Ryan snorted. I bought the ticket cash. My cash. Elena slid over the bank statement. This shows a $40 debit. August 20th. Circle K. Business account. So, Dad buys junk all the time. Not junk, I interjected. Tickets. Weekly. For months. Ryan's face twitched. But mine matched. Elena pulled the receipt scan. Store footage shows Jack at the counter. 4:12 p.m. Your purchase? 4:18. Per your story. Diego leaned against the wall. Arms crossed. Sounds like mix-up. Ryan flushed. No, my numbers. Elena held up the LLC papers. Harlan's Auto Repair is Jack's sole proprietorship. Business funds by business assets. Arizona law's clear. Purchases with company money belong to the owner. Ryan balked. But I'm family, heir apparent. Not legally, Elena countered.
No partnership docs.
Jack's name on deeds. Accounts. Everything. The room heated up. Not just from the desert air seeping through. Ryan paced. This is bull. I found the ticket in the shop drawer. Where I stashed it, I said quiet. Biz property. Lisa poked her head in. This a story?
Elena nodded.
Public record soon. Ryan whirled on me.
Dad.
You're stealing my future. Your future? My voice rose for the first time. I built this from scratch. 25 years fixing rigs for ranchers, truckers, families scraping by. You waltz in, trash it all. Memories flooded. Sarah and I starting out in '99. Her nursing nights while I wrenched days. Weed-weathered recessions. Flash floods washing out roads. Ryan grew up here, learning spark plugs before algebra. But grief twisted him. Sarah's death left a void he filled with resentment, blaming me for holding back his dreams. Mike cleared his throat. Jack, we sticking or going? I met his eyes. Staying. This shop's ours. Ryan slammed a fist on the desk. I'll sue.
Elena Smileddin.
You could. But fraud claims cut both ways. Claiming a biz purchase ticket as personal? That's murky under Arizona statutes. Ryan paled. Fraud. Potentially, she said. Lottery Commission investigates disputes. With witnesses, cams, records. Jack's case is ironclad. Outside, more folks gathered. Word spread fast in small-town Tucson. Ellen Hayes pulled up, her Chevy needing tires. Heard the ruckus, she said to Luis. Jack okay?
Luis Nadi Grimm.
Diego stepped out, filling her in low. Back inside. Ryan deflated. What now? Withdraw your claim, Elena advised. Acknowledge error publicly. Counseling for financial stuff, prevent repeats. I watched my son, the boy I'd taught to change oil at 10, now cornered by his greed. Lisa interviewed Diego outside. Jack's straight shooter, fix my fleet through tough times. Ryan overheard. Shame flickering.
Dad. I
screwed up. Big time, I agreed. But family's family. Elena packed up. Commission ruling in weeks. Till then, status quo. As she left, Lisa turned cameras on us. Viewers love underdogs, she whispered. That night, alone in my adobe house on the edge of town, stars blanketing the sky like scattered diamonds, I pondered. Sarah would have hated this, her boy lost in avarice. But she'd believe in redemption, like the rains reviving parched land. Ryan crashed on my couch, mumbling apologies. Thought money'd fix everything. Fixes nothing without heart, I replied. Next day's blurred. Shop hummed tense. Customers rallied. Rancher buddies from Sonoita brought coffee, sharing stories of my fair deals. Jack saved my bacon during the '08 crash, deferred payments, one said. Ryan worked quiet, avoiding eyes. Then the commission called. Preliminary review favored me. Business purchase. Clear trail. Ryan broke one evening. Tears in the bay. Mom'd be ashamed. She'd want better, I said, clasping his shoulder. Start earning it, he nodded, vowing change. Lisa's segment aired. Lotto drama in desert shop. Fathers win.
Suez leçon.
Views spiked, drawing sympathy. But real work was mending, counseling sessions with Dr. Maria Soto, expert in family wealth woes. Weeks passed, ruling came certified. Jack Harlan, rightful winner. No charges for Ryan, he'd withdrawn. Apologized on air. Let greed blind me. Dad earned every dime. Community forgave gradual. Diego mentored him on respect. Shop thrived. Waiting list grew. Folks driving from Flagstaff. I invested wise. Half in upgrades, solar panels against heat. Better tools, but kept personal touch. Other half secured future. No more skimping meds. Ryan apprenticed under Mike, learning humility wrench by wrench. Proud of you, I told him months in. He grinned genuine. Thanks to you. The drama taught gentle. Money tests bonds. But forgiveness rebuilds stronger. Like saguaros enduring storms. as the Arizona sun rose higher each day, casting golden hues over the saguaro-dotted horizon. The aftermath of that lotto bombshell settled like dust after a haboob. I'd claimed the $8.2 million quietly. No fanfare, just a trip to Phoenix with Elena to sign papers at the lottery office. The clerk, a grizzled vet named Hank, shook my hand. Seen families torn apart over less. You handled it, class act. Back in Tucson, the shop buzzed with renewed energy. But the real shifts were in the quiet moments, the ones that rebuilt what greed had cracked. Ryan stuck to his word, showing up dawn sharp in coveralls. No more swagger. Mike took him under wing, gruff but fair. Listen to the engine, kid, not your ego. Ryan nodded, absorbing like dry earth soaks rain. One afternoon, fixing a rancher's Dodge with shot suspension, Ryan confessed low, "Dad, I treated you like dirt. Thought winning made me bulletproof." I paused.
Tool in hand.
Bulletproof's a myth.
Son.
Life's full of ricochets. He wiped sweat, eyes earnest. How'd you not hate me? Hate burns you up inside. Sarah taught me that. Fight cancer with love, not rage. Customers noticed the change.
Ellen Hayes.
Back for alignment. Pulled Ryan aside. Takes guts owning mistakes. Don't squander the redo. He flushed but thanked her. Diego organized a Harlan Solidarity barbecue at his spread, grilled carne asada. Cold cervezas under mesquite trees. Over 150 showed, mechanics from rival shops, truckers, families we'd serviced through generations. To Jack, Diego toasted, the man who fixes more than cars. Laughter rippled. Ryan stood quiet, then raised his bottle. To Dad and second chances. Media lingered. Lisa's follow-ups went national. CNN picking up Desert Dynasty drama, from betrayal to bond. Viewers emailed stories of their own family rifts over inheritances. Lotteries. One from Nevada. Your tales saved my kin, talked instead of sued. It hit home. Our mess became a mirror for others. Investments flowed smart. $4 million revamped the shop. Eco-friendly lifts. Diagnostic bays with AC against 110-degree scorchers. We added a lounge with free water.
Wi-Fi.
Even a play area for kids tagging along with folks. But core stayed, no upsells. Honest quotes. Hired 2 more hands, vets from local tribes. Skilled and steady. Retention hit 97%. Revenue doubled to $18,000 weekly. The other $4 mill? Trusts for security. Health fund echoing Sarah's battle. Education pots for Mike's and Luis's kids. Ryan's counseling with Dr. Soto dug deep. Anticipatory greed, she called it, dreaming riches till you believe they're owed. Sessions unpacked grief, Sarah's loss fueling his push for more. Mom wanted us strong together. He shared one night over tacos at my place. I twisted it. We all twist sometimes, I said. Keys untwisting. 6 months post-ruling. A curveball, Lottery Commission cited our case for reforms. New protocols on BizBuys, Elena explained. Mandatory docs. Mediation for disputes. Our pain paved smoother roads for others fitting, like repairing potholes on I-10. Community wove tighter. Ryan volunteered at auto classes for at-risk youth, teaching basics while stressing integrity. Tools fix cars, character fixes lives. One kid, orphan teen named Carlos Jr., shadowed him, echo of Ryan's youth. Pride swelled watching my son mentor.
Paying forward.
Personal healing crept in. Visited Sarah's grave at sunset. Wildflowers blooming rare after rains. He's turning round. Love. Your boy's finding his way. Winds whispered back. peaceful. But drama lingered subtle. Kayla ghosted post-apology, chasing flashier prospects. Ryan shrugged. Better now. Started dating Mia, a teacher from Cells, drawn to his grit, not gold. Year mark. Shop expanded to adjacent lot, Harlan's automotive haven. Grand opening. Ribbon cut by Mayor. Lisa emceeing. Ryan spoke. This ain't my era or Dad's, it's ours. Built on respect. Cheers erupted. I clapped hardest. The lesson settled gentle. Wealth amplifies who you are, greed erodes. Humility elevates. In the West's vastness, family endures like ancient canyons, carved by time, not torrents. With the expansion came fresh rhythms to our days. The shop now a beacon along Oracle Road where semis and family vans alike pulled in for that Harlan touch. Morning started with the scent of fresh coffee brewing in the lounge, mingling with oil and exhaust, a symphony of second chances. Ryan had earned his stripes. Promoted to lead tech after proving mettle on tough jobs like overhauling a fleet of Border Patrol vehicles battered by rugged terrain. Feels good earning it, he admitted one blistering July noon, as we shared shade under the awning. The foundation we'd set up, the Sarah Harlan Memorial Fund, kicked off strong, scholarships for 15 local kids pursuing trades. One recipient, a girl from the Tohono O'odham Nation, wrote, Mr. Harlan, your story showed me family fights don't define us, we do. Ryan read it aloud. Voice catching. Mom'd love this. We hosted workshops too, free clinics on basic maintenance, drawing crowds from Phoenix burbs to rural ranches. Knowledge is power, I told attendees. Like knowing when to hold M in poker or family ties. Elena's reforms took hold. Arizona Lotto rolled out guides echoing our case. Document. Communicate. Mediate. National outlets featured it, from Tucson Tangle to statewide Safeguard. Lisa's docuseries Winnings and Wisdom aired, blending our saga with expert takes on wealth psychology.
Dr.
Soto appeared. The Harlans exemplify resilience, turning conflict to catalyst. Personal bonds deepened. Diego and I fished the Santa Cruz River, dry most year, but hopeful spots. Your patience with Ryan? Masterclass, he said, reeling in nada. Reminds me of waiting out droughts. Ryan joined sometimes, bantering light, mending fences cast by cast. Challenges popped. A rival chain shop opened nearby. Flashy ads promising instant fixes. Customers tested waters, but returned. They upsold junk, Ellen griped. You guys? Straight shooters. Ryan handled one returnee. Glad you're back. Let's make it right. His growth shone. 8 months in, Ryan proposed tweaks, apps for scheduling, not replacing talks. Hybrid approach. I mulled, then agreed. Smart.
Son.
Implementation boosted efficiency without losing soul. Bookings up 20%. Home life steadied.
My house.
Once echoing empty. Hosted Sunday barbecues, Mike's clan. Luis. Even Elena dropping by. Ryan and Mia announced engagement over ribs. She fits seamless. Valuing our roots. Your story inspired me, she confided. Teaching kids about empathy starts with examples like yours. Media faded, but impact lingered. A book deal came, ghostwriter chronicling desert jackpot, family, fortune, forgiveness, proceeds to the fund. Ryan contributed chapters, my fall and rise. Humble.
Raw.
Year 2 dawned. Shop hit milestones, 500 regulars. 0 debt. Invested in green tech. EV chargers. Drawing eco-conscious from Sedona. Ryan led training, evolving with times. The gentle lesson crystallized. In life's lottery, True wins are relationships nurtured, not riches grasped. Like monsoon blooms, growth follows storms if you let it. As seasons cycled, scorching summers yielding to crisp winters under the Catalina Mountains, the Harlan legacy solidified, a testament to endurance in the American West. The shop stood as a hub, not just for repairs but community, veteran meetups in the lounge, youth apprenticeships fostering skills and stories. Ryan, now co-manager by merit, balanced innovation with tradition, solar-powered bays humming alongside classic wrench work. "We've come far," he reflected one twilight.
Tools down.
"Stars emerging. From me kicking you out to us building together." The fund grew, sponsoring 25 more scholars. 1. Carlos Jr., graduated top, joining our team. Full circle, I beamed. National recognition followed. Good Housekeeping feature on Family Rebounds, spotlighting our path.
Dr.
Soto's book cited us. Wealth without wisdom wrecks. With it, rebuilds. Personal joys multiplied. Ryan and Mia wed in a simple desert ceremony, cacti witnesses. Diego best man. Proud. Son, I toasted. Sarah's smiling. Their home nearby echoed with plans for kids. Grounded in lessons learned. Challenges arose. A economic dip hit trucking, slowing business, but we adapted. Deferred payments for loyalists. Like old times. Community first, Ryan insisted, echoing my ethos. 2 years post-drama. A surprise, Lottery Commission honored us with a plaque for inspiring reforms, reducing family disputes statewide by 15%. Your integrity set the bar, the director said at the ceremony. Lisa filming. Ryan spoke. Money tested us. Characters saved us. Evenings, I'd sit on my porch. Coyotes howling distant. Reflecting. Betrayal's sting faded, replaced by gratitude for witnesses like Diego, steadfast like Mike and Luis. Elena's savvy. Ryan's transformation? Priceless. The shop thrived. 700 clients. Branches eyed in Phoenix. But core remained. Trust over transactions. Ryan's words to a new hire. Fix cars right, but treat people better. In the end, our saga whispered a light lesson. Families forged in fire, emerging stronger when fueled by forgiveness, not fortune. In the vast West, where horizons stretch endless, so too do chances for redemption, if you seize them with open heart.